Time to face reality, guys. It is time to face reality. 2026 WNBA season is cooked. It's cooked where it's cooked like Thanksgiving food. It's all cooked. It is over. It's done.
Breaking news out of the world of professional basketball. The 2026 WNBA season is officially on life support. Reports are pouring in that the league's collective bargaining talks have collapsed, and players are preparing to go on strike. What was once the most promising era in women's basketball may now be over. And at the center of it all, one player who changed everything, Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever. So how did the WNBA reach this point? Why are players walking out? And how does Caitlin Clark fit into this storm? Let's break down exactly what's happening. For months, tension has been rising between WNBA players and league ownership. The two sides have been negotiating a new collective bargaining agreement, or CBA, the deal that decides everything from salaries to travel. Players wanted more, better pay, charter flights, more revenue share. But the league, led by Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, pushed back, claiming the WNBA simply doesn't make enough money. After weeks of silence and frustration, it's official. Talks have failed, and the deadline to reach a deal, October 31st, is about to pass without an agreement. The result? The Players' Union is now ready to strike. The WNBA Players Association has reportedly authorized a strike vote. That means players across all 12 teams, from Las Vegas to New York, are preparing to walk away. Some players are posting messages under the hashtag #FairGameWNBA, demanding respect and fairness. But others, especially fans, are furious. Because the WNBA's current success didn't just appear out of nowhere. It came largely because of one player's impact, Caitlin Clark. And now, with the league potentially shutting down, many fans say, don't forget who brought all the attention in the first place. When Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA in 2024, she instantly changed everything. Ticket sales skyrocketed. Jersey sales broke records. And TV ratings reached levels the league had never dreamed of. For the first time ever, people who never watched the WNBA were tuning in. Families, kids, even NBA fans. Clark wasn't just a rookie, she became the face of women's basketball. But not everyone in the league was thrilled about that. Some veterans felt she was getting too much attention, too much credit. Others believed the media was turning the league into the Caitlin Clark Show. That tension slowly began to divide the locker rooms. And now, during the strike, those cracks are widening.
She said, could have almost guaranteed that the CBA wouldn't be resolved by October 31st. I think we all pretty much could agree on that. However, with the recent...
To understand this crisis, we have to look at the numbers, because this fight is about more than just pride. The NBA prints over $10 billion in revenue every year. Meanwhile, the WNBA scrapes by with around $200 million. That's not even 3% of the NBA's scale. So while NBA players receive roughly 50% of the league's revenue, WNBA players take home only about 9%. The math tells the story. Players say it's unfair, especially when the league has clearly grown thanks to stars like Caitlin Clark. But owners argue, the WNBA still isn't profitable enough to pay more. And that's where Napheesa Collier, star forward of the Minnesota Lynx, co-founder of Unrivaled, and a leader within the Players Association, steps in. She's become one of the loudest voices demanding real change. Collier recently said, if we compromise now, we're setting women's sports back another decade. Her message, this isn't just about salaries, it's about respect and equality. However, some fans notice something else. Collier's new venture, Unrivaled, seems conveniently positioned to benefit if the WNBA struggles. As she drops hints about Caitlin Clark and leadership, critics say she's playing both sides, calling for unity while building a rival product. And that has raised major eyebrows across the basketball world. As of now, the CBA deadline is October 31st. If no deal is reached, the league technically enters lockout territory, and the 2026 season could be canceled or indefinitely postponed. Sports reporter Carly Bell tweeted, "Sources confirm that CBA talks have stalled again. If no agreement by October 31st, players are prepared to strike. That tweet went viral, instantly fueling panic among fans. And while Cathy Engelbert remains publicly optimistic, insiders say even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has started taking notice. Remember, the NBA owns a major share of the WNBA. If this league collapses, it's not just bad PR, it's a massive financial and reputational blow. Silver reportedly urged both sides to find a bridge before the sport burns down. But as of now, there's no bridge, just frustration and silence. The backlash has been explosive. Fans are demanding refunds for 2026 season tickets. Sponsors are freezing their partnerships. TV networks are considering pulling out of WNBA broadcast deals. It's a chain reaction, one that could erase everything the league has built. And again, Caitlin Clark's name trends worldwide. Not for a highlight reel, but because people are asking, can she save the WNBA again? She's already spoken carefully, calling for both sides to protect the game and its fans. But sources say she's frustrated too, watching as politics, egos, and poor leadership undo all the progress she helped create.
NBA could agree to an extension, which would postpone the deadline. Engelbert has acknowledged that possibility multiple times. Additionally, they could let the agreement expire and enter into a...
This strike isn't just a business dispute, it's an identity crisis. The WNBA has spent years trying to balance advocacy, entertainment, and competition. Some fans tune in for the basketball, others for the message. But when Caitlin Clark arrived, she brought the focus back to the court. Her competitive spirit and record-breaking style reminded people why they fell in love with the sport. Now, all of that momentum, all of that goodwill, could disappear in one off-season. A league that finally had the world's attention might vanish from headlines just as fast. Across X, TikTok, and YouTube, fans are furious. We came here for Caitlin Clark, not boardroom drama. This league was finally growing, and now they're burning it down. If they cancel the season, I'm done watching. It's harsh, but it's honest. Many new fans joined because of Caitlin Clark. They don't have years of loyalty. If the league shuts down, most of them simply won't come back. That's the danger. That's what makes this moment so devastating. If the WNBA 2026 season is canceled, the impact won't stop there. Broadcast partners will lose millions. Sponsors will walk away. Youth basketball programs that grew because of Clark's influence may lose funding. And rival women's leagues, like Napheesa Collier's Unrivaled, could swoop in to fill the gap. Some analysts are even predicting that the WNBA's collapse could open the door for a new independent women's basketball circuit, backed by brands that prefer less internal conflict. In short, the WNBA's own players might accidentally destroy the very platform they built. Caitlin Clark didn't cause this, but she might be the only one who can fix it. She's the reason the league hit record attendance. She's the reason young girls started watching. And she's the reason sponsors finally opened their checkbooks. Even NBA legends like Larry Bird, Steph Curry, and Sue Bird have praised her influence. If she steps up, calls for unity, and pressures both sides to find common ground, she could once again change the course of women's basketball. But if she stays silent, the WNBA might fade away before it ever reached its potential. As of this moment, the WNBA stands at a crossroads. The NBA makes billions. The WNBA fights to survive on a fraction of that. Cathy Engelbert faces pressure from every direction. Napheesa Collier and the Players Association are holding their ground. And the clock is ticking toward that October 31st deadline. If no deal is reached, the 2026 season is over. Years of progress, the Caitlin Clark effect, the surge in fans, the record viewership, all gone. This could be the end of an era, or the spark that finally forces real change. Either way, the world is watching. So what do you think? Should the players stand firm and demand what they deserve, even if it costs a season? Or should both sides compromise to save the league that Caitlin Clark helped rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be reading them all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss an update on this developing story. This is Basketball Dynasty, and we'll see you in the next video.